bro.
You fucking lie. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Super Talks. We're doing another Super Wieners as always. With me today is my co-host Jake.
What's going on?
And also our regular special guest. I should just call him my regular at this point. Timon.
Hi.
All right. Let us know if you hate Timon. Maybe we'll replace him with the Weasel guy.
Hell yeah, dude. That weasel is fucking cool.
that was actually like some good CGI there. Weasel looked awesome.
I'm watching him right now lick some windows.
Weasel from Suicide Squad.
We're talking Suicide Squad, which just came out a couple days ago from James Gunn. Who people have you either love him or you hate him, I guess.
I was gonna get there eventually.
I'm kind of. I was just talking.
Take over.
Yeah.
I'm
go
kind
ahead.
of. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Take over the intro.
I was just kind of in the middle with James Gunn. That's all I wanted to say.
All right, like you said, we are reviewing the Suicide Squad. James Gunn's The Suicide Squad, and we might talk about some stuff that's going on around it, like Diablo and others, and a few other things. All right, so first thoughts, guys.
This movie is fucking amazing.
Just going in. They introduce you to the one character with the long hair, like he was apparently
Savant.
Yeah, he's this badass supervillain or whatever. And then like on the plane ride to like do the mission, he's looking at everybody like a fucking. He's like, oh my god, these guys are a bunch of fucking amateurs, and like like there's no way. And then he's like the first one to fucking jump ship when shit goes south. This shit's so fucking funny.
This movie is fucking amazing. Like, I think it easily jumped up the DCU ranks, for me at least. Like, it surpassed a lot of DC movies for me.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it did.
I still think Man of Steel is always going to be the best one, at least until something overtakes it. Maybe Black Adam might, but
I don't think anything's going to overtake Man of Steel.
Really top Man of Steel. But taking that out of the equation, this movie's definitely top 3. Like, it was just...
I don't know about top 3, but
top 5.
Top 5, for sure.
That's more accurate. I have to think about all the... I think it's only been, 9 so far, DC?
Yeah.
EU, something like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'd have to really think about it, but it's up there. It's definitely up there.
I personally wouldn't put this over Shazam.
I'd put this over Shazam.
See, I gotta rewatch Shazam. I only saw it once on F movies.
You shut your whore mouth, Timon.
Doesn't really count, I guess. I like Shazam, but I mean, I have to watch it again. The same thing with Birds of Prey. Like, I only watched it once on F movies.
Oh yeah, see, Birds of Prey. I think I like Birds of Prey slightly over this.
Me too.
But I forgot about Birds of Prey, dude. Like, me and Jeremy saw that shit in theaters and had a blast, dude. Like,
it was so fun.
It was a good movie. It was cool. I mean, I like the cast. I liked, Mary Elizabeth Winstead. She's always good. Journey Smollett. She's great.
But we got to admit, dude, Wonder Woman 84.
You think about Dave Chappelle?
Wonder Woman 84 was the best.
That's literally what I thought.
Juicy Smollett.
I still think Wonder Woman 84 is probably the best DC film.
Really? That's an interesting take.
All right. You like rape. Cool.
When it happens to a dude, it's fine. I'm kidding.
I mean, honestly, I feel like that's not talked about.
The silence in the room when you said that.
Real talk, I feel like it's not talked about enough. But she did rape that dude, and
Yeah.
literally smiled in his fucking face at the end of the movie, like, "Yeah, bro, I raped you."
I got all these bruises on my body, dude. Like, I don't know what happened.
She's like looking at him like, nice penis, dude.
But
All right.
it is what it is, I guess.
But yeah, the reason I would put Wonder Woman over 84, like the first.
The first Wonder Woman was awesome.
Yeah, that's why I like when you said 84, I was like, no.
I mean, I like 84. I like 84. That was.
I like 84.
That was just a gripe I had. It's like she really just raped this dude, and this is like it's all good. But I mean, I appreciate the campiness of 84. Like,
same.
It was much more comic booky than the first one.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I wasn't as like nitpicky with it because I know a lot of people just said that was like the worst DC movie. It's like, yeah.
Like if I would have to like rank it, I'd do it Man of Steel, Wonder Woman, either Birds of Prey or Shazam, and then I would put probably this one, Suicide Squad.
You know what? You gotta put the Snyder Cut in there somewhere though. I got to.
Oh shit! I put that in its own field.
I thought about it.
I put that in its own. I put that as its own thing. If we're talking Snyder Cut, that's the number 2.
Yeah.
And then this one wouldn't make the top 5 for me.
That movie is fucking amazing. Like I can't even.
Yeah.
There's nothing bad I can say about the Snyder Cut. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I can.
Okay, I'm exaggerating, but it was way better than what you got in theaters.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
All right,
for sure.
So, what about you, Timon? Your first thoughts of this movie?
What about all the 28 minutes of slow mo in this movie? With yeah.
Was there 28 minutes of slow mo in this?
Nah, that was Snyder Cut.
Yeah,
no, he's talking about Snyder Cut. Yeah.
Somebody calculated it was literally like 28, 29 minutes, something like that.
And there was no awkward singing scene in this, but again, Suicide Squad and James Gunn delivered a fantastic soundtrack. It wasn't as good as the first Suicide Squad soundtrack. I'm not gonna cap on that. And it wasn't as good as the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack, but it was still fucking great song choices for when they put them in the film.
Come on now, you can't compare Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack to anything else.
That's top tier.
That's a top tier soundtrack, man.
That should have you dancing like you listen to it. Like, oh shit, James Gunn, what'd you do?
Well, no, he wasn't the composer for this. It was for that one. It was someone else.
No, he put together Awesome Mix Volume 1 and 2. Those are his.
So he did it. I thought it was a different composer.
Somebody asked him all the time, like they just asked him a few months ago. I was like, "Are you done with the Guardians 3 soundtrack?" He's like, "I've narrowed it down to like 100 songs, almost done." He's probably done by now, but yeah, he puts together his own mixtape for that.
Oh wow! I thought it was a different composer that did that.
Nah, it's just a bunch of like classic 80s, 70s songs that he puts together.
You're right.
Now Quill got a Zune, so it's probably gonna be like some 2000 shit in it.
No, they're probably gonna make it to 90s stuff.
Like how though? He hasn't gone to Earth. He doesn't know. Like, well, I guess he has kind of.
Somebody went to Earth. They found it somewhere. I'm sure the Ravagers.
There's probably already a bunch of songs on there. He's just gonna fucking.
He probably took Peter's Zune.
No,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
And so I guess some of the Ravagers might have gone. I can't remember who gave it to him. They just found it. And like, oh yeah, we found it. It's called a Zune.
It was the one dude who like took over the fucking mohawk and the whistle fucking needle thing at the end.
Not Yondu. Kraglin.
Yeah.
Who was in this movie as well as Weasel.
Really?
Yeah. Because he does the on-set rocket. Like
All right.
Bradley Cooper just does the voice of Rocky.
Let's get back on track. So, Timon, your first thoughts?
Oh, dude, like just going in the movie, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a great time. Like before you're even introduced to Bloodsport's fucking crew and shit, you're just all like, yeah, this is gonna be a good time. And it was. It was a fantastic time.
That it?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. For me, my first thought is like going into it. I was like, when I first saw the first crew, I was like, okay, I see the direction that this is heading in. And then they flipped it on us. And then they made it a second crew, and the second crew had a whole different vibe to it. So it like changed up the whole vibe of the movie.
Dude, when the second crew came in just slaughtering the fucking peacekeepers or whatever they were called, the fucking like the rebel alliance who was going against the government and shit. Dude,
The Rebel Army.
Oh my god, dude. That
I appreciated how they just jumped right into it.
Yeah.
Like the first movie was a lot of exposition in the beginning. They were just, Waller talking like, yeah, I need to do this. Superman died, and now we need people to protect us. Let's just talk about put him in a hole and threw away the hole. And it's okay, Waller. Okay. But they just jumped right into her, just putting together this team, and just right on to the mission. Yeah. And it's like as soon as I saw that lineup, I was like, all these motherfuckers are gonna die. Like except Harley Quinn. I was like, Boomerang's probably gonna die. All of these no-name dudes, like, come on, Javelin, Mongol. I expected Mongol to be part of it, but no, it's like they're all gonna die. And lo and behold, as soon as they step on that fucking island, I'm pretty sure that was like a test on Waller just to see what they were dealing with. And then they send it in Team 2.
I feel like it wasn't a test for Waller. I feel like she knew that dude contacted the people, and she was using that as a bait. It was like a bait and switch to me.
That's what I meant. Like they're just. I guess she knew they were more expendable than Bloodsport's crew.
Yeah,
yes, they were. I mean, what the hell did Blackguard do?
I thought they were gonna be all right. It's funny how Harley just survived and she took javelin.
Yeah, you got to.
Bro, she worked that thing like really well. I was like, damn, I did not expect this amount of skill with the javelin. No? Okay.
No, she did.
But yeah.
What do you want me to carry this for? What do you...
And like she's talking to them she's talking to them. It's like he just died before telling me exactly what I needed to be do with it.
This movie is like legitimately funny. I was like actually laughing out loud at some of this shit. And like when Ratcatcher, her rat was just Sebastian, because Bloodsport was afraid of rats, and she's like, "Oh, he's trying to give you a leaf, show you that he means no harm." He's like, "Why the fuck would I want a leaf?" I thought that was funny, but there's a lot of parts that was hilarious.
I'm at this scene right now where Bloodsport and Peacekeeper are fucking
killing the rebels.
They're just flexing on each other about who can kill people.
That was one of the best scenes in the movie.
Yeah.
That was like a dick measuring contest. But
it really was.
That was funny as fuck.
It's funny how they were talking to each other, and like Peacemaker was like, "I got a smaller bullet. It'll go through your bullet, and be an even more bullseye." And then
Bloodsport's all like, nobody likes to show off when he just like exploded that dude, and he's all like, showing off is cool, especially when it's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
Right. Peacemaker might have won that contest. No lie, he might have won.
Yeah, he did. He won it.
And I think even Bloodsport admitted, he's like, "Fuck." At the end.
Yeah, at the end, because he was like, "Who's gonna kill who in the most awesome way possible?" And then Peacemaker They both they were just moving through the area so seamlessly. It was
so does
he hit that
casual.
last guy at the bullet. He was like non-lethal. He's like exploding bullet or whatever, and it just blew up. He's like, fuck.
I like when Peacekeeper was just like walking past that dude and
Peacemaker
in the hospital bed, and he was just like stabbed the fuck out of him, just like so casually, just
yeah. And then they get to the set, and you see him just drinking coffee with the lady, with the main person that's leading the rep.
He was trying to smash
like half your team.
Mm-hmm. And then they're like, "Nope, we didn't see anybody." The fact that they were denying it too was hilarious.
She just be like, "Nah, we snuck through. I mean, I don't know where they went."
Oh man, you know what would have made it better if she was actually related to somebody that was part of the rebels.
Oh, yeah,
I feel like they would have joked it even more.
Dead, but yeah, no. When she was talking about they killed my family, I thought she was gonna be talking about the Suicide Squad, but no, she's talking about the government.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then we get a pan to Harley Quinn with the guy, and she's having this whole romantic love story.
Oh yeah, that's like way later.
That's not way later. That's literally right after this scene.
Well, I think that's when they get back to Harley because they
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She was in that hole, and put this on, that dress.
Yeah,
yeah. But then they cut back to her again, way later, after she does her Harley Quinn shiz.
But I'm talking about her romantic thing.
Yeah.
See, you're moving forward, more forward than I am, and I'm moving in pace.
No. Now it's the introduction of the Thinker.
Oh yeah, the Thinker. What do you guys think of the Thinker?
You mean Clifford DeVoe? He's
Peter
way
Capaldi?
less fucking boring than the Flash one.
I loved it just because I'm a huge fan of Peter Capaldi. He's such a good actor. So he sold this. He plays the crazy old man really well.
I don't know. He didn't really seem too smart. He was kind of basic to me in the
Or he wasn't. He was playing more of the crazy old man. Really, that's what it is. The mad scientist.
But even that, it is some he was just a pawn for Starro.
Yeah. We never said that he wasn't the main villain. It was never going to be him. It was always going to be Starro.
I know, but he didn't. He just wasn't that.
Well, he already had 30 years of doing shit there. He didn't. He didn't need to do anything more.
Speaking of which, why the fuck was Ratcatcher in prison? Did they ever say that?
I think it was just because she was stealing, probably.
She said
it was a bank heist.
She was robbing a bank or whatever.
Yeah.
They put her in Bell Rev because of that?
Probably just because of
her skill of being able to control mice.
She had a fucking heart of gold though, man.
Yeah, she did.
She was the heart of this movie.
She was
completely emotional. That last scene with her, I was like, Peacemaker about to catch these hands if he shoots her.
I know. And then he just managed to. The way he was going down that fucking building is fucking hilarious. He just kept going down floor by floor. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, your legs got to be fucked.
Right? I was like, your knees are about to give out on you, bro.
That first drop, you should have buckled your legs.
Yeah.
But then it kept going and going. It's like, your bones need to be shattered right now. But
yeah.
I'm going to assume it's the suit or something like that.
Yeah, it's definitely the suit.
I know Bloodsport's supposed to be unusually strong and shit, but I don't know.
All right. So, like I was saying, going back to the Harley Quinn love story, I found it hilarious because the entire time like they're just like falling in love with each other and all that stuff. And then she's asking all the questions. And then she just shoots him. And the reason she shoots him is because of the red flags of him wanting to kill children.
Yeah, she's like, I told myself if I had given a boyfriend, I will back out as soon as I see a red flag. And killing children is a red flag.
Not the other shit. Oh man, that was hilarious. And then it goes to her getting tortured, which is a little bit later. And they all that's when they all grab the thinker, and then they realize that Harley's been captured and she's still alive, and so they go to rescue her.
Yeah, and
I love how they just like are planning this like huge breakout plan for Harley, and then like they're like about to get started, and Harley Quinn already got out of the prison cell and everything.
Like, what you doing?
Like, yeah, she gets to them. She's like, "What you doing? We're here to rescue you."
Yeah, we're gonna go back a little bit because we didn't talk about TDK, Nathan Fillion's character.
What did that stand for again?
The detachable man.
Oh, the
detachable kid. Yeah.
It's like I saw this clip on like what was it, Camel or something like that a couple weeks ago, or online somewhere. I saw it, and where the arms detached and he just slapping them. And then it's like when I saw it in the movie, I was like, wow.
It looks funnier in the movie.
Like, he looked so serious too. Like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up. And he just kept doing it. It was like they started shooting his arms. And he was just like, damn, dude, why are you here?
Like, that power would make sense if he had guns and he could like just move his arms wherever if he moved his arms wherever.
Useful.
It can be
useful, but he was just slapping them.
Yeah, he should have had some pistols on his arms and let them go everywhere and just let it rain down on everybody from the back. But he's just slapping them. I'm like, they all have guns. How are they letting themselves get slapped?
And then Pete Davidson gets his fucking face blown off.
Yeah,
that shit was crazy. Like, oh fuck.
Man, when I saw him like go out there and he's like, "Hey guys, I'm the one that gave you the tip that we're all gonna be here," I was like, "Oh, he's gonna die. He's gonna die. He's gonna be the first one to die. I already know it." And then 3 seconds later, boom, his head got blown off.
It kind of sucks that Boomerang died though.
Yeah, that is sad. I didn't expect him to die.
Well, I mean, a lot of people thought he would have because he was part of that first crew in the trailers and everything.
True.
But I didn't think somebody like Captain Boomerang was going to die because like you got the Flash coming up. I guess they don't care about utilizing him for that. It'd been good to see them go against each other more than they did in the first movie.
Yeah.
At least Rick Flag survived that first mission. For now.
I did not expect to happen. I was like, whoa.
Him to survive?
No, die.
Him to get killed by John Cena.
We'll get to that.
I know. I was just saying that because we weren't there yet, but you just said it anyway. So
this is a spoiler discussion.
It is a spoiler discussion, but I thought we would like go in order a little bit.
Yeah,
we are.
I have to backtrack because I forgot to mention the detachable kid.
Yeah,
and all that. And
I wanted to bring him up. I was
shit.
like, TDK, man. What about TDK?
But jumping back, I talk about the other heart of the film, Polka Dot Man. I did not expect to like Polka Dot Man so much.
Me neither.
I didn't expect him to be so emotional of a character.
Yeah. Oh, you know who was dumb? Was the reason for a lot of their deaths? Mongol or Mongol, however you say it.
Yeah, she jumped on that plane. Yeah, that's how Boomerang died.
That's how Boomerang. And I'm like, girl, he was the one doing the main stuff, killing everybody. He was actually the one putting in the work, and she kills him by accident and everyone told her, no, don't do this. And she did it, and it caused Huge mess for them. But at least Harley survived. Oh, let me backtrack a little bit even more. When she gets into the plane and like they ask her, "What are you doing back here? We thought you got out." And she's like, "I got a little bit of road rage." I thought that was funny. That was a funny.
Wait, which part was this?
When they were all getting in the plane.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
You said,
And like the reason why she's like joining them is because she had road rage and she like what? Did she kill a guy or did she just like injure them?
I guess it was a way of connecting the Suicide Squad and then like Birds of Prey. It's like where she's been and she's suddenly back.
Yeah.
Or whatever. It's like, what are you doing back in prison, Harles? And then actually Weasel was the first one to quote unquote die. Though.
Weasel didn't die though.
No, Weasel didn't die.
I knew he didn't really die, man. I knew he was going to come back in some way.
But then Savant, he pussed out and had to run away. Like, dude,
They
you know
always
you can't run away. You're gonna
They always have to explode one person's head.
Take your
I think it was just like he felt like, fuck this. This is just a fucked up mission already. No one's gonna make it, so I'd rather go out this way. I'm trying to escape.
And they just always have to have a reason to explode someone's head from Waller.
You know who else was was a good part of the show? I mean, movie. King Shark. I didn't expect to like him as much as I did.
He's there. Sylvester Stallone. He did the voice right. I think
was it Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah,
I knew
it's hilarious.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Part of me was like, man, I wish they did like that fucking freakish monster King Shark, like the muscle bound one. But I mean, I think this one worked because he was still frightening when he became a shark, you know, when he got mad and shit and started eating people. So he was still terrifying in his own way, but he was mostly like the cuddly one.
No, it was Steve Agee who did King Shark.
But Stallone did the voice, though.
Did he? I don't see him in the credits as a cast.
Bro, Stallone is all over the promotion for this.
Really? Oh well. Oh, damn. Google fucking up then.
You can't even tell his voice?
No, I just said I didn't even realize.
Stallone King Shark.
I didn't. I literally just said earlier, like 2 minutes ago, that I didn't realize it was him.
Yeah, I didn't either, but
Pete Davidson's character name was Dick Hertz. His name was Dick Hertz. Pete Davidson's character.
Dick Hertz. Of course. All right, so back to the what's funny about the Harley Quinn escape scene is that she's like, I can go back in there and you guys can rescue me.
Yeah, that was like
I was like, girl, you just trying to waste their time. She was literally waste their time.
You know, if it was a good plan, dude, she would have been all about it.
Exactly. And then they get into the it's funny. No one questioned that he came in a bus after being kidnapped.
When did they meet up with Milton?
He just
show up. Was he a character that showed up out of nowhere?
No, he was the one driving the bus.
When they finally met up with Rick Flag and then he marched off again. And then that guy was trying to get into the gate. He kept looking. It was like, oh shit, where are my people at? And they're like, who's back there? Who's back there? And they shot all the people around the car.
Yeah. And that's when they meet Milton because he's the bus driver.
It was right before they got into the city.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
And then he drives them to the club.
And one of the funny things is like, there's a guy named Milton that's been with us this whole time. I think I would remember if there was a Milton. I don't think I ever met a Milton. I was like, I've never met a Milton either. Who the fuck?
And then she looks at him. She looks at Milton and she's like, "Oh, that guy." And then Bloodsport, he's like, "He was with us the entire time." It's so sad that he's forgettable and he was planting explosives with them.
And he's like,
right now,
Milton, what was Milton gonna do? So Bloodsport said, he's like,
Yeah.
Milton was still with us. What was he gonna do?
right now I'm at the part with Polka Dot dude telling his backstory about his mom and Star Labs and
Yeah, so Milton's gonna come in like after this scene.
yeah.
Right after this scene. I gotta watch this shit again because it was so fun. It was such a fun and entertaining movie as well.
Yeah, it was just like a good like shut off your brain, watch all the fuckery just happen and all the plans go south each time.
Yeah. Can I just say that this is actually better than the first one?
It is.
I know it's not saying much. I actually like the first one. I don't hate it as much.
I like the first one too.
I like the first one, but I mean, I think this is actually way better. Like, this is what can, like, separate itself from the rest of, like, Guardians is like, the Guardians movie is kind of separated from the rest of the MCU in terms of, like, style and feel.
Mm-hmm.
This Suicide Squad can do the same thing with the rest of the DC movies.
Whose friends like made the comment where like this where they said James Gunn should go back to directing Marvel because this movie was all over the place?
Who said that?
I don't know. It was someone's friend in the group chat, and like my response is literally like, "Bro, this is Suicide Squad. This is the movie where it's supposed to be all over the place because it's just pure chaos. Like Suicide Squad is mainly pure chaos because it's literally villains that are psychotic. You expect them to like do a mission like 100%.
Fucking Avengers,
yeah,
X-Men. Something like that.
Exactly.
They could make a series of Suicide Squad movies, and there's always this like mix up the cast, or whatever.
Exactly. That's what it is. Well, everyone knows that it's always going to be a mix up of cast, but like the thing is like they're not going to be like a Black Ops Special Forces team where they're going to be like all get the mission done, all coordinated. It's a bunch of crazy people that try to do a mission as well as possible. But they're always going to fuck it up because they're fuck-ups themselves.
That's why Waller picks them, because they're expendable.
Exactly. Because if they fuck up the mission, the United States can just say, they're just a group of villains. Like, we can't control what they do.
You know what I really enjoyed? How the father-daughter dynamic with Bloodsport and his daughter was like the total opposite with then in the first one with Deadshot.
Yeah, he cared about his daughter though. Like he got mad as fucking Waller.
Yeah, he did.
I think he was just disappointed that she was going down the same route as he was and didn't want that for her. So he was angry at her because of that.
Yeah.
Well, like one of the things, like the things they were saying to each other, I was all like, dude, oh my god, I love this so much.
I was like, fuck, this is serious. This is a real conversation here. I feel like I should not be part of this. I should not be watching this part. And it's fucked up how. This is why Viola Davis played such a good Amanda Waller. Like she said the fucked up shit that Amanda Waller would do.
Dude, she was like. Fucking, like insane in this one, dude. Like,
Waller belongs in Belle Reve herself, so it's like she should be a part of the Suicide Squad.
Oh my god, that's why they put her in charge, because she's the person, like she's the only one that's crazy enough.
I know
this is like a fucking great idea.
But didn't she say if you don't follow through with this mission, your daughter would never see the light of day ever again?
Some shit, dude. Like,
some shit like that. And I was like, fuck. Amanda Waller. She is the worst person to ever exist in the DC universe.
Dude, even her employees were all like, "All right, dude, like we've done some fucked up shit, dude, but come on, dude, like are you serious now?" They literally had to fucking like knock her out to stop her fucking craziness.
Yeah, she is out there. That's why I like when they. I'll get to that later. I'll get to that part later.
Yeah.
All right. So now, like we said, we're pretty much at the part where they get into the building and they start planning the explosives, right?
Yeah. Then I'm watching right now. They're on the bus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fast.
So yeah, we talked about them. Milton just being murdered the fuck out of. And then Polka Dot Man literally does the dumbest shit ever and explodes all DC4 that they had. When they had like 2 more buildings to plant of C4. And then that's when Starro gets out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, when they blow up the building, Starro gets out.
Yeah.
Well, it was more to it because it was
before that.
Before that reveal that the U.S. government played a part in bringing fucking Starro there.
Yeah.
And all that shit.
And then Rick Flag wanted to expose it.
Yeah, experimenting on people. Because they were dead. Like, they weren't just mind control. They were fucking dead under those starfish. So, and the U.S. government had a part in that. And they didn't want that information out in the public. And Flag was like, nah, fuck this. People need to know. And, of course, she had a backup. Because Peacemaker is like, nah, Waller made sure. Toby to make sure that information stays buried.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then, like, Rick Flag is like, I don't give a fuck about that shit.
He's the perfect person for her to do that. Because he's like, and he said it in the movie. He's like, I care about peace. I don't care about what I have to do to do it. How many men, women, and children I have to kill to get it.
Yeah.
And it's like, that will disrupt the peace.
For liberty. Yeah. It's like, I don't care how many. I will suck. I would eat 100 dicks for liberty.
Dude, John Cena was fucking amazing, and he has great comedic timing. Yeah. Like I knew he did in Trainwreck. He's the best part of that movie, but he is amazing in this movie.
I will eat your ass.
Dude, anything for peace, bro.
I cannot wait for that show though. The spin-off show, Peacemaker.
Oh really? Oh yeah. I'm upset that he survived. Not gonna lie. I was like, this piece of shit. He killed out. I thought it was gonna be Flag at first. Then I saw the face and I was like, fuck, it's John Cena.
I thought it was Flag too, but it was like, oh, I thought the Peacemaker show would have been like a prequel.
Yeah. I thought it was Flag because the way they were talking about it, and then they said, we're stuck with this fucking asshole, and then they panned to it, and I was like, why are they calling Flag an asshole? And then it was John Cena. It was Peacemaker.
He was about to catch these hands. He was about to shoot Ratcatcher. I was like, no. She started crying and shit. It's like, nah, bro.
Bro, he just catches these hands for just killing the fuck out of Flag. Like the way he killed him too.
She was like, okay, so take it. Why kill me? And it's like, I was like, that's hella emotional.
Yeah.
But that fight
was like, you're a liability. Oh man, and then that fight with him and Bloodsport, and then it turns out that Bloodsport actually was the one who had the smaller bullets.
Yeah.
And like they do like a whole like a zoom in with like a slow frame of like Bloodsport's bullet going right through Peacemaker's bullet.
I actually give them credit for taking these risks and actually killing people off like this.
Yeah.
It's like, as much as I love Marvel, I love the MCU, they don't just murder people like that. I mean, you knew people were going to come back in after Infinity War. And I'm not dissing Marvel at all. They do. I'm just saying, it's like, this is rated R, and they just went for it. And I appreciate them going for it like that.
Hell yeah.
Because 90% of that fucking cast just died, basically.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Oh, man. And then Peacemaker just goes down, and he says, how'd you do it? And he's like, smaller bullets. And then he goes down. And I was like, ha, nice callback. And well, sadly, he doesn't die. And then I like how like originally they were just leaving. They were like, you know what, fuck this shit. This city is done for. We're just gonna leave. And then like Ratcatcher's the one that manages to like get them, you know, to pull together and try to defeat Starro. And then that's when they hit Amanda Waller with the golf club.
Hey, dude, fucking Polka Dot person was coming in clutch against Starro until he got smashed, dude. Like, he was...
Yeah.
Wait, we were talking about how he saw his mother, everybody. And she kept every time he went to his point of view. And he was like, so where's your mom now? And she's like,
she's everywhere.
Everywhere.
And they were all his fucking mom.
And then like Bloodsport is like, what do you see there? And he's like, a giant starfish monster. He's like, no, that's your mother.
That's your mother. That's a great pep talk right there.
And then like oh man, I love that scene where he just like uses his powers. He like gets rid of one leg, and then he's like, "I'm a hero, Mom. I'm a hero." And then he dies. They just kill him right then and there.
That actually hurt me. I was like, "Oh!"
I was like,
"Fuck!" Polka Dot Man.
I was like, "Damn!" I didn't expect him to die then and there.
I didn't expect to care so much about him. Like, I didn't give a shit about anybody that died on that beach, but I was like, "Damn, you killed like, Polka Dot Man."
The moment he was swatted like a fly, I was like, excuse me? What? How dare you?"
So I say he's also the heart of the film. Him and Ratcatcher together, especially Ratcatcher.
Oh man, I found it funny. Oh, another thing is like they finally start coordinating. Like Bloodsport starts giving like all these commands, and fucking Starro just ruins all of them. Just completely fucks him up.
Dude, Bloodsport is actually dope as fuck in that scene too. Though.
He is.
Like he just kept pulling his like making his gun bigger and bigger. It's like, oh shit, that is actually dope as fuck. Because he kept,
he kept pulling something out.
They didn't explain this, but he basically gets his weapons from like some far away location that teleports to him. I guess that's the comic book version of him, and it's like
that's cool.
I think it's supposed to be like all experimental LexCorp tech that he uses.
I'm not surprised actually,
but they simplified it and just like had it attached to his suit, and that slingshot he had on his wrist, that was dope as fuck.
That was like, I was like, how the fuck is he killing him? And then like I didn't realize that it was a string until like towards the end of the movie, and I was like, oh shit, that's what it was.
That's like that tops Deadshot's wrist guns for me, because I like his wrist guns also, but like I think the slingshot, because I like archery. I like archers, so that something like that would appeal to me more.
He was like Soga King who? only Timon will get that reference.
No, it's One Piece, isn't it?
Yeah.
That just took a while, I guess. One day I watched the 14,006 episodes of One Piece.
It's probably only going to be like 1,300 episodes.
Oh, no. I guess by the time you get to it, or by the time it'll be over, because right now it is
990 something.
Jesus Christ.
986.
Oh, 86. My bad. But yeah, and then like he tells Harley, get on the roof, and then Starro just destroys the roof before Harley could even do something. And that's when Ratcatcher just they were like, Starro was like, this is my city now, and she was just like, this isn't your city, it's not even theirs. It's no, she was like, it's not even ours, it's theirs. And then she summons all the rats from everywhere.
Those rats came in clutch.
And then Bloodsport just like freaks the fuck out. He's like, get him off me, get him off me, get him off me. And he's like, and I felt like, I was like, damn, Ratcatcher, you're not even going to tell them, like, they're not even going to form a path around him. They're like literally just.
They're like climbing over him. Yeah.
They're climbing over him. I felt bad for him so bad there. And yeah, and then like literally while the building is falling, and then like all the rats are literally just killing this motherfucker by eating him. And then while the building is falling, Harley Quinn joins them, which she didn't really do much.
Jumps in with
she was able to penetrate his eyeball with the javelin.
Jumped into the eye with a javelin.
Yeah. I mean, but they were all already penetrating too.
No, they weren't getting. They were able to get inside of them after.
And then she left the rats.
Oh, that's how it was. I thought it was like they got in at the same time, but I guess y'all
bite all that shit and blind them.
Damn, man. I was like, rats are dangerous as fuck, man.
Yeah. Who would win in a fight, dude? Ratcatcher 2 or Squirrel Girl?
I think Squirrel Girl. I think squirrels are just like a lot more flexible than rats. They probably have more biting power too.
They got more reach for sure. And Squirrel Girl is
Squirrel Girl has like actual like
powers. Yeah. So she can beat the fuck out of Ratcatcher.
So it's like Ratcatcher just can
control rats. His internet is acting up right now.
Come on.
Oh, this is so sad.
Let's read it.
What?
His internet is acting up. Got him acting up. So, Suicide Squad, huh? I'm kidding.
The Suicide Squad.
Mm-hmm.
The next one will be called like another Suicide Squad movie.
It's cutting out so bad. Oh man, that's so bad. Oh,
Can't
I'm
hear
so
you.
sorry. You're cutting off so bad. So right after like they defeat Starro and all that stuff, and then like Waller gains back her consciousness. Actually, when they hit her with the golf club, I was like, "Oh shit!" I don't think they realize what they've done. Like, except for like all the other people around her, they're like, "You're gonna die." Right? Like, didn't you think the exact same thing? Like after she hit her with the golf club, I was like, "Oh, she's gonna die."
I think that's why a lot of people were afraid to stand up to her because, like, if you do, like, what type of shit will she pull on you? And like,
I know she's the type of person to not just end your career but also ruin your life.
Yeah, she won't kill just you. She'll kill you, your family,
your dog,
people you've met. Just like not even people you're close with, just people you've met. You know, like.
And she'll wipe your name off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
No one will know who you are anymore.
Yeah, she's one of the scariest people in the fucking planet.
Amanda fucking Waller. Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. But yeah, Squirrel Girl. My bad. I was saying with Squirrel Girl, she can actually fight. She has like squirrel physiology, at the claws, the agility, all that shit. Whereas Ratcatcher just goes the rats.
Yeah.
None of them
got it.
But you know who can beat both of them?
Who?
Alex Danvers.
How dare you? Fuck you. I thought you were serious.
Nah, she got that Martian gun. That Martian
Oh
gun.
yeah, the Martian gun is gonna do everything.
It does do everything. That's
Man,
the
get
point
fuck-
of it.
She's gonna make another rat catcher, so like she's gonna cause like the rats to not listen to rat catcher. Is that what you're saying?
That thing holds her suit. It holds her gun and any weapon she dreams of.
All right, back to the movie, guys. How did y'all feel about Bloodsport using the hard drive as a bargaining chip against Waller?
No, that was great. I thought it was really great.
I was
Fine, but
like-
they kind of wrap it up really quickly. I thought they were actually gonna leak it out though.
Me too.
Because they were like, you can look at me all we want. We just saved the whole fucking city.
Yeah.
So, take what we can get. But it uses leverage. But it also keeps them in line of being villains. And
Mhm.
it makes them not so heroic. Because it's like you're still blackmailing this person to stay out on the street and shit.
Bro, Ratcatcher's so innocent because like the entire time she was like, "What are you doing?"
Ratcatcher did nothing wrong ever in her fucking life.
She didn't. I don't like. She was poor. She was poor, and like she had to do something.
Taika Waititi was her dad.
Yeah,
She's never done anything wrong in her life.
exactly.
And she genuinely cared about King Shark. She's like,
Yeah,
you wouldn't eat your friends. I would be your friend, right?
exactly.
And
Oh man, that scene. I was like, oh, you're warming my heart,
And
man.
then she hugged him when she thought he was dead. She's like, oh, you're alive.
Bro,
And
like the
she
fact that
cried.
like after he tried to eat her, she was like, "I'll be your friend."
And then she cried with Polka Dot Man, didn't she?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did. And like the fact that she was like genuinely upset that because she saw that flag literally died for that hard drive, and she was like, "We need to show this to the world." It's like you can't just like use it as a bargaining chip, and she had to,
Yeah.
live with it like that.
Dude, how badass was that shot when they were showing Rick Flag fight Peacekeeper through like the reflection of Peacekeeper's helmet?
I mean, isn't his name Peacemaker? Thought it was Peacemaker. Am I wrong?
Whatever, Peacemaker, Peacekeeper, whatever. We're just talking about that awesome fucking shot.
Like of his helmet? What do you mean of his helmet?
No, hold on, I'll find it real quick. Here it is. It's coming up here. Right here.
Oh, the reflection of his helmet. You just said
Yeah.
like shot of his helmet, like
No.
the fight. Yeah, reflecting
Fight.
off his helmet. Yeah, I thought it was good. Yeah.
That shit was awesome.
I mean, it's okay. It wasn't anything special. It was like 2 seconds. Oh,
Yeah. That's all you need.
My fucking Wi-Fi sucks. I hate it.
yeah, Comcast is trash.
It really is. I hate Comcast, Xfinity, whatever you want to call it.
I have Comcast, and sadly, I'm not having issues now because I have to shield more money for it.
That's what they
Also, I
want
think
you
it's
to
just
do.
my room. It's like I get the worst reception in here for some reason.
Get like a little repeater so like you can have better reception in your room.
Yeah, it fucking sucks. In
Oh
here.
yeah, a little antenna.
And it's weird because like if I'm on a certain part of my bed, it's worse than another part of my bed. So it's weird as hell.
It's about distance.
It's about bullshit. That's what it's about.
Get a bigger router.
Yeah.
It's what I tell people. It's like get a bigger, better router.
Anyway, it's
Yeah.
James Gunn did a great job with this movie.
Yeah, he did so good.
I know there's some controversy there and all that. That shit was fucked up. I'm not making excuses for that at all.
What was the controversy? I don't
The
know about it.
tweets.
The James Gunn.
Oh, the
Yeah.
James Gunn tweets. Yeah, yeah, they're terrible.
From like 12 years ago. Those were fucked up, but I mean,
They are fucked up. But you
see,
know,
that's the part of like the whole cancel culture thing that I don't really fuck with, because it's like,
I mean, it's not a real thing, man. Like he still has a career. Like it's not ending
no,
his
but what
career.
I'm saying, what I guess what I'm saying is like that is like a good example of not considering that someone has grown in this distance this time period that
I
you
mean, yeah, but like
found
he
these
didn't get
tweets.
canceled. He has other
No, I know
job
he's not
opportunities.
canceled. I know it's not
Like
technically a thing. You can't
I
cancel
don't care
millionaires.
enough to put any weight into cancel culture. Like
I don't
it's a
either. You
waste of
can't
time.
cancel millionaires, but I guess I'm more so is like, why are we digging up shit from 2009 and saying, oh,
I mean, those are
you're
just
done?
those are just fake keyboard warriors.
Yeah,
That like
no,
you
but
know
I'm
just
saying, but it because
like I found something on you.
but Disney ended up firing him immediately, and
Yeah.
it's like, okay,
And then Warner Brothers instantly hired him.
and then Disney was like, oh shit, no, let's bring his ass back.
Also, the thing about Warner Brothers, they should have never hired Kevin Feige. Honestly,
Warner
What?
Brothers.
Warner Brothers never did hire Kevin Feige.
no, not Kevin Feige. What's his name?
Sujihara.
No, who did Justice League after?
Oh, Joss Whedon.
Yeah, they should have never hired Joss Whedon.
It seemed like a good idea going into it. I
Yeah.
remember
They
specifically.
didn't. They
Thinking, like,
never seemed like a good idea.
I remember specifically thinking, "Oh, if anybody has to take over this movie, it's Joss Whedon." But you know,
I
how
never
that turned
thought that
out.
at all. I was like, this is a bad choice. He doesn't fit. His dictatorial style doesn't match with Zack Snyder's. It doesn't match. It doesn't match with Zack Snyder, and it kind of doesn't vibe with a majority of the DC films previously. So I was like, this doesn't seem like a good fit to me.
I mean, Justice League was definitely tonally different, like completely tonally different.
I'm telling you.
Like, it's just, I didn't hate Justice League, that movie, the Whedon cut. I didn't hate it, but I can see why.
I didn't like it.
Because watching it, I'm just like, there's something missing here. There's just some extra like that is missing from this movie. You know, it's like you can tell watching it. And it's like there's no way this movie is less than 2 hours. It doesn't make any goddamn sense that a Justice League movie is under 2 hours. Like,
Oh, I'm at the scene with King Shark making friends with those parasite fish.
Oh yeah, and then the glass cage explodes, and then they start attacking the fuck out of him. I was like, damn, man, I'm sorry, King Shark.
I thought he died, actually.
Me too. Everyone thought he died. Especially after he fell out the building and then got shot at.
Man.
What?
I was like, oh man, they did a good job of making you care about these characters.
They did. Like when King Shark got attacked by his like fish friends, I was like, those motherfuckers. Like they were being friends, and then they did that shit to him.
That's how they get you, dude. Like, Milton just died.
oh shit! I forgot at the end when they're walking away, and then like after they defeat Starro, and then Harley just starts calling Bloodsport Milton.
Like your name was Milton the whole time.
Like we just had a cold conversation about your name being Milton.
I was just like, no, we didn't. That shit was funny.
Pick Will Smith, Deadshot, or Idris Elba's Milton.
Milton, dude.
I would pick Milton.
Yeah, I mean, I like Deadshot, Will Smith, but I mean, I think this Idris Elba fit so well. I think.
Yeah, it really did fit really good with the film, honestly. Also them in the plane and like him conquering his fear by like the rat like sleeping on his lap and like he's like trying to pet it and like trying to overcome it.
That was hella wholesome though. The rat
Yeah,
was
that was
adorable.
hella wholesome.
I was like, these rats made me care about this little rat too. Like everything's like, where the hell is Sebastian at? Why is she picking him up? And I was like, oh, there he is.
Oh, when they start fighting Starro, and she's like, "I knew Sebastian. Is that his name again?"
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, "I knew there was a reason Sebastian sensed something good in you."
Yeah.
Oh man, it's funny because they're all just assassins, and she's like, "I knew there was good in you."
But yeah, shout out to James Gunn. I hope I think they said there's more coming from him in DC, which I'm excited
Nice.
about. I think that's good, man. I mean, I know some people don't like him, but I think he did a fantastic job.
John Cena's great, dude.
John Cena was amazing in this.
Yeah. Shout out to Ratcatcher.
Ratcatcher is the best.
Shout out to Daniela Molchior. I don't know how to say your last name.
I hope that she gets more in this universe.
Yeah.
You like her more. Like it was like a Gotham Sirens movie or something like that. She has to come back.
Or at least give her a TV show.
Something.
Yeah.
Probably somewhere.
Like I could see them giving her a TV show.
Or another Suicide Squad movie, and she's just part of it,
Yeah. Have her become the leader because she learned from Bloodsport.
Although I hope they don't get reactionary again. Like you were like, oh, we're gonna get a Deadshot spinoff. Oh, we're gonna get a Boomerang spinoff. Like they kept doing that. And it's like,
and it never happened.
Yeah, I was like, come on, just stop it.
It's like
the
entire time everyone was asking for Man of Steel 2, and they were like, no, we're giving you a whole bunch of different films.
We're giving you the Batmobile show, which is a real fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's animated, but still. Or DC Super Pets. That's a thing.
Yeah, it is. I know. Oh, did you see the moving? I think. Oh, wait. Before we move on, outside of Suicide Squad and into other DC stuff, what would you guys rate this film?
I fucking give it an 8.5.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
Give it a 7.5 to an 8.
I give it a 7.5. I would say. I think it was really good, enjoyable, like nothing too crazy with the plot lines. Like it's just wild and wacky and all over the place in a good way.
Yeah, I think it's just a really fun, entertaining movie. I think it was funny. They got a lot of good comedic moments that just worked.
But not for the family, because kids should not watch this movie.
I don't think that the comedy was forced at all. I think it worked well with the movie. But kept that same chaotic energy throughout the whole thing. You're just like, I don't know what the fuck is about to happen next. And I love how it's like they kept jumping forward through time or back like 8 minutes ago or 8 minutes before this or 10 minutes ago. So like that. I like that. So I think the action sequences were really good.
King Shark constantly going din din, din din,
yeah.
din din.
I love how they just jump right into the plot instead of just explaining a bunch of stuff. They just, we're just jumping right into it. Mission, do it. To collect everybody. You just, now this team 2 is here.
And we didn't get an awkward bar scene.
Yeah.
This was on the bus this time, and they were still not getting along. They were like, you get like.
No, they were getting along by that point.
Weird ass speech Will Smith gave.
Yeah.
You about to get something really fucking biblical here, Flag. I was like, what?
I mean, that was a script.
Come on, though. Like, pull that scene up, though. Where he's talking to
Flag. Don't pull up that scene.
Are you serious, bro? Also, Harley Quinn was amazing as always. It's a damn shame they won't let Margot do more, because she had plans for like this whole thing, like Gotham Sirens gonna come in, she's gonna meet Poison Ivy, and all that.
Yeah,
it doesn't look like that's gonna. I feel like it might still, but she was like, "Yeah, I mean, there's no immediate plans for it now. So because Warner Brothers doesn't know what they want
to do with their shit. They really don't. Zack Snyder's vision for all of like DC would have been good if they would have kept to it.
It really would have. I mean, I'm not in love with Snyder, but I don't hate the guy either. And I think that he, had a vision for this thing, and it should have stayed course. He could have been their Feige.
He could have.
But they were like, nah, we're going to be a dick about you being sad about your daughter, which is so fucking despicable.
Also,
the more you think about it, it's like you guys are really pulling this shit.
Also, we're not going to review Aquaman 2 or watch it.
I never heard in it. It's more.
I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it. There's more people than her in it. So I mean,
I'll watch it.
There's more people
in
involved.
Other legal ways.
I'd be a hypocrite if I went to see Fantastic Beasts but avoided Aquaman. Come on now.
Yeah, I didn't really watch Fantastic Beasts.
Well, I'm a Potter fan, so I'm gonna watch Fantastic Beasts. So
wait, why wouldn't you watch Fantastic Beasts? Oh yeah, I mean, but no, the all that stuff with Fantastic, like all that stuff that caused the Fantastic, happened after Fantastic Beasts came out. So all the backlash, I would say.
But even so, I'm just saying I'd be a hypocrite. I'm talking about the rolling stuff. Like if I would support Fantastic Beasts but avoid Aquaman, it'd be a little hypocritical, don't you think?
Yeah.
Not really.
I think it would. There are people going to boycott Fantastic Beasts because they're rolling.
I mean, not really, because all the backlash, like I said, came out after Fantastic
Beasts.
After the sequel.
Talking about the third one.
The third one. Oh yeah. Watching the third one, I'm probably not even going to watch that third one.
I'd be a hypocrite, but I mean, there's more people involved in Aquaman than so.
No, I'm still not gonna watch it.
It'd be the same thing. Like you might as well just not watch the Snyder Cut. She's in it.
Yeah.
Damn.
With that weird British accent that came out of nowhere.
That accent came and went. So fucking.
Where did it come from? Was like, did you have a British accent in the first movie?
Outside of Aquaman, what do you guys think of the Jaime Reyes cast?
I don't know that guy, so I'm going to take your word for it if you approve of that.
I approve of it. I actually very much approve of it.
I think he'll be all right.
Yeah. And he's actually Mexican.
Shout out to the fact that Noah Centineo got cast as the other guy in Black Adam. They didn't cast him as a Blue Beetle, which they probably would have. If you think about it, if he wasn't already in Black Adam. Adam Smasher.
Nice. I honestly didn't know that they did that. I didn't hear about it.
He plays Adam Smasher. People are hating on it.
See, Timon, we're getting Black Adam next year.
Finish filming it.
We'll see.
We'll see. Coming in 2023, Black Adam.
This fucking Delta variant, dude, is gonna fucking shut down the world again.
Yeah.
Nah, The Rock is strong enough to crush the Delta variant.
Nah, I genuinely think we're gonna
He'll give the Delta variant the people's elbow.
I genuinely think we're gonna go back to lockdown at some point. Because these people just do not want to fight this. They're like, no, we're gonna get COVID because fuck you.
Man, all we needed was like 4 months of just not going out and wearing face masks.
Not even that long, dude. Probably just like 2.
No, 4 months, bro.
It's 4 months. Like, just get the vaccine. We just got shit back. You want to go away again?
I mean, we shouldn't have even gotten shit back. That was the issue too.
Not so soon. Not as much as it. Like I'm watching the NBA playoffs. It's like, why the hell is there full arenas here? What type of shit?
All right, guys. Thank you for listening to us talk about a whole bunch of shit. Bye. Make sure to watch Timon's podcast. I didn't know how to end this. I didn't think of the ending yet. All right, yeah. Make sure to watch Timon's podcast. Make sure to follow all our social medias. That'll be down below. Thank you very much. Bye. All right, there you go. All right, we can continue talking about that shit now that the podcast is over with. But like, yeah, 4 months. All it was is just 4 months, and we wouldn't have even needed a vaccine.
Oh, dude, when I was working at the Schnucks, and I would be seeing the same people every day, and I'd just be losing my fucking mind. I was all like, why can't these fuckers stay home, dude? Like,
the reason why I say 4 months is because there's people that get it, and then they have to be in lockdown for 2 weeks. And then, after that, they can go back out, just wear a face mask and stuff. And, it's going to be a small amount of people within those 4 months that will get it. But if they quarantine themselves properly, they'll get through it.
Yeah, but I was thinking I'm like, I was thinking in a world where like everyone was competent, all we needed was like 2 months of people just staying home.
No, that's very like I'm talking about a world where everyone is competent, and it'd be 4 months minimum, bro.
I say 6 months.
I said minimum. 6 months is a good amount of time too. We wouldn't even have the Delta variant if it
January to June or July. We should do it, just lock it down. I mean, that might sound like a lot, but this is life and death. Some people die from this shit. Like, but you can die from the flu. It's like, okay. Like, what? This is a little deadlier than the fucking flu here. So
it is. It's a lot deadlier than the flu.
So, yeah. The flu is a bitch. Don't get me wrong.
The flu kills people, too.
But I'd rather have the flu than COVID.
Yeah. Like, that's the thing that people don't get, is that the flu was damn near almost as bad as COVID is right now, but then we got vaccines, and that helped us, and we became very much more resistant to it. But what they were trying to do the entire time is not make COVID like the fucking flu and get it every season like the flu. And unfortunately, because people don't know how to fucking do shit, that's what's going to happen. Well, that is already actually happened.
You still recording?
He is. I stopped.
Yeah, I'm still recording.
But they
we're gonna play some video games a bit after right now. That's probably why.
But they're like the ratio. Like, okay, vaccinated people have died, sure, but look at the ratio between vaccinated and unvaccinated people that have died. Like, what's not clicking here?
Yeah.
You have a better chance of survival and avoiding hospitalization with the vaccine than you don't. This doesn't say like you're not gonna get COVID with the vaccine. It's just like it improves your chances of, living, having milder symptoms.
Yeah.
But
man,
I don't want to fucking listen.
It could have been done.
I don't know. There's a lot of people like me who got the COVID and it like wasn't that bad. But then there's also other people where it's like super fucking crazy.
So, it depends. Like, I mean, I don't know. I think I'm pretty high risk, but I've been pretty careful. So
pretty high mid risk.
Like, my family has somehow avoided. Like, 3 of us got COVID and they were fine, But my family has managed to avoid the worst of this, so which is lucky. So I can't even imagine all these other families that just lost people just like that, There's stories you hear of like, oh yeah, he was perfectly healthy, but then 3 days later he was just in the hospital laid up, and then he died. And it's like, what the fuck?
I have my grandfather. He was not the healthiest of people, but he died because of COVID.
Yes, it's insane.
Like he called my mom, left a voice message, and like the voice message was like, I can barely breathe and all this stuff. And my mom felt bad that she didn't get that call. because that was the last call. And then he passed away.
Damn. Part of me feels like my grandmother had it like very early on. It's crossed my mind a few times. There's a lot of shit that just shut down in her body, and they had her on a breathing tube, and it's like way before we really knew much about it. And I was like, did she have it? Like, did she get it somehow? She worked at a school, so I don't know. Shit's crazy, but COVID is here to stay for the foreseeable future. It's gonna get more variants because people don't want to listen.
Oh yeah.
But you know what's good though? Confiscated steel shit. Speaking of video games, this Assassin's Creed game is dope as hell. Odyssey.
What time period does that one take it place in?
It's like ancient Greece, Greek mythology, and other shit. So you're dealing with like a lot of different gods and all that. Like I think you get to fight Hermes. Yeah, you gotta go to the underworld at some point. I think it might be a DLC. Like I was watching this video where they was dealing with like Persephone and Hades and all that shit. Poseidon. Like I was sailing on the ship and it was like a thunderstorm and the one of the captains was like, "Oh, Zeus and Poseidon are arguing over who should sink their ship first."
Poseidon. Definitely Poseidon.
Well, it was like you're on a ship and the waves are fucking crazy. And at the same time, it was just like this lightning storm. So he was like, "Oh, Zeus and Poseidon are fighting each other. Who gets the honor of sinking our ship?" Well, man, fuck both of them. It's a fun game though.
I'm not surprised.
I've only played the first one, but like I enjoy it. I've enjoyed seeing how they look and
This is the first time I've really played an Assassin's Creed game.
they need to make this fucking Suicide Squad movie into a game.
They have a game coming out.
Oh my god.
Kill the Justice League. But it's like Deadshot, Harley Quinn, Boomerang, and King Shark.
I'll play that game.
They got that coming out. They got Gotham Knights coming out as well.
There's a Gotham Knights and like the whole like Arkham series.
Yeah, but it's like Nightwing, Batgirl,
Yeah.
Robin, and Red Hood.
They need Red Robin and then Damian Wayne Robin.
I don't know which one it is. I think it might be Tim. It might be,
It probably is Tim.
but it could be Damian. Because why not just have Red Robin and then just do Damian? But I don't know. Like Damian uses a sword. Did he use the bow stab as well, or is that just Tim?
I think Damian uses like everything. I think he mainly does have a sword though, and then Robin has the Nightwing has like the batons and shit, right?
Yeah.
And then Tim Drake uses the bow staff. What does Jason Todd use? Like, what does fucking Red Hood use?
Fucking guns and shit.
Guns and shit. He's this fucking Punisher Batman.
He shoots motherfuckers in the head.
I just like the design of Red Robin. I think he looks fucking dope. part right now. All the rats are climbing on Starro. There's so
How'd you
many
get that
rats.
far so quickly?
So many rats.
How'd you get from that Milton scene to this already? You fast
After
forward?
eating a bitch.
Nah, dude. I didn't fast forward.
He did fast forward. He's a fucking lie.
But then you feel bad for Starro at the end because Starro's all like, dude, I didn't even ask for this life, dude. I was totally chill just be like living in space.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Like, y'all fucking brought me here. This is what you get. I was totally fine just floating in space looking at the stars. That was dope. That was
I was
what
like, damn, Star Wars,
that's
you
what
pulling at my
life was
heart.
all about, bro. And y'all fucking just fucking kidnapped me. I mean, that's not what Starro said, but that's what that's basically
That's what he pretty much meant.
Yeah. Now the rats are just eating the fucking. Oh my god. Uh, fucking gruesome. Some of those were real rats, dude. Like, not all of those rats were CGI. A lot of those rats were real. All right. I'm going to end my broadcast.